Hey YouTubers, Jose Fantasticville here in the Comal Community in Texas. Historical Marker. I go and read it. The Comal Community in the mid-19th century, several German families left nearby New Braunfels and established farms in what would become the village of Comal, Texas. At varying times, Comal has been known as Wenzel for one of the founding families, an 8-mile or 7-mile for its location in relation to New Braunfels. Comal settlers were among some of the first Germans to immigrate to Texas in the 1840s. The Schwab, Frankenstein, Wenzel, Fay, Schaefer, Searing, and Somm families established farms, some of which remain productive and run by descendants of these pioneering families. Throughout the 20th century, Comal remained a small coastal agricultural village. The Frankenstein brothers, influenced by the community's reliance on cotton as a cash crop, organized a community cooperative in 1900 and established a corn shelter and plant that served area farmers. Newport's grocery and business from 1906 to 1973 provided the community with goods and was a center for social gatherings on Friday and Saturday evenings. The blacksmith shop owned by the Wenzel and Schwab families remains standing near the center of town. Most of the infrastructure is presented as a reminder of the community. Education and religious commitment among the first settlers, both Catholic and Protestant, was the first priority, and many of the Comal family patriarchs were instrumental leaders in forming the first school and church institutions in Comal as well as New Braunfels. These families and several others built Comal into a thriving and prosperous farming community that survived against difficult odds and helped make Comal, Texas such a storied and historic place. Erected in 2012. We got a 1915 marker here. So a lot of that building there, the old thing, that's St. Paul Catholic Church school. The school. Some of the older buildings out here in this area, and one of the other churches is down the road over there. This crossroads, this road where these trucks are turning onto, was El Camino Real, part of it, and it goes up to New Braunfels. About 2 miles on the other side of this land is Interstate 35. So you could go left where the church is, take a right, you go to the interstate, or where the church is over there. There's a middle school, take a left and you'll hit Interstate 35. I go take a walk over there. Schertz is near here, so they're counting this as a landmark for Schertz City 1907. This is here in Comal. Most of this area is fenced in. So you get one of those truckers to honk the horn. Here's a city landmark, 2011. There's a marker here. Schertz Historic Site, Comal Blacksmith and Mechanical Shop. The Wenzel Schwab Blacksmith Shop was really established sometime prior to 1915 by Peter Ignaz Wenzel, one of the original founding colonists of New Braunfels. On June 1851 and again 1864, purchased 100 acres and 303 acres of land, respectively, in the Comal settlement area, 7 miles southwest of New Braunfels. Community's first blacksmith shop, exact date of information unknown, along the historic post road that has since been FM 482. In 1915, ownership of the blacksmith shop passed to Bruno Schwab, grandson of Valentine Joseph Schwab, an original settler of the Comal settlement area, and after which Schwab Road is named. Bruno Addy, a mechanical repair shop. Schwab Road is over there where that car's going, is to the right. Pear burner was used in burning off the stickers of the cactus plants so that cactus could eat the cactus. Cattle could eat the cactus in very dry seasons when the vegetation was growing. Patent the first hard rubber tire remover device for the U.S. Government Patent Office. He was the original manufacturer of farm implements and ranch gates spread throughout the Texas Hill Country area. Bruno enjoyed music, playing in bands for special occasions throughout the Comal, Texas area. The blacksmith was a vital link to the property of the farming communities due to the farmers depending upon the blacksmith's skills. Presented by the Schertz Historical Preservation Society. So I'll go and walk back. Looks like down there is a cemetery also. I'll probably put that in a separate video. There's some people in there. As part of the Comal settlement, when I was looking at the church, I came over here, drove by it, pulled in real quick. I'll go and look at it right now. Got to the field next to the church, and that is what they are. Outhouse. Another one over there. There's a marker in front of this church. Crops on top. Called St. Joseph's Chapel. This is called the Schertz Historic Site, St. Joseph's Chapel. The original Catholic settlers of Comal Village longed for their own place of worship and school. Peter Ignaz Wenzel donated 3 acres of land for the construction of a school and a chapel. A one-room school was built in December 1868 and an expanded 4-room school built in 1885. The latter school was placed on the same site as was the soon-to-be constructed St. Joseph's Chapel. The school was built or was closed in 1941 and the building dismantled in 1959. In 1905, St. Joseph's Chapel was built. Got a lot of haulers going through there, and they go through here quick. In 1905, St. Joseph's Chapel was built to allow Comal citizens to attend Mass on days following great church feast days and for funerals and baptisms. The chapel was paid for by donations from the Comal Catholic farm families and served as a center for religious education and social gathering. St. Joseph's importance to larger Catholic communities seen throughout the unusually large numbers of priests and nuns that eventually originated from the families of the Comal community. Renovation of the chapel's interior was completed in 2010. I don't think you can go in there though. Stained glass windows. The back end. Opposite end of the church. Well, Jose, Fantasticville fans, Jose here, just on a regular weekday. Had some appointments to go to and just decided to drive through this area, this farm road. I knew this church was here and that old the Comal Community was there down the street. Just wanted to show you guys a little bit of the history here. Again, this little settlement was founded by German settlers that came over here to the New Braunfels area, then came down here, started building up stuff down here. About this road, again, it's part of the Old Camino Real, the one behind me over here and stuff. But again, just a little view here for you all. It's a nice day. It's probably about 75 degrees. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Adios.